There's a stick in my boot.
Reach for the sky.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
I also had that toy as a child. Now, we got potential contact coming in here from Shocks, just jump peeking, spotting 3 of the MIBR members making their way up second mid. We'll see if Liquid do send NAF all the way back across through Speedway. Looks like they will, but MIBR not committing to anything too quickly.
Bit's got the util as well as Tuurtle. So they get carpet control here. I would suspect that utility will start to rain on into this A-bomb site. They don't have to commit to it, but look at Liquid. They've got that information in Banana. They're just stacking numbers here towards A.
In comes the flashes. Going to be laid across by Bit. Huge nade to try to slow things down, but the flashes connecting, creating a lot of space now. Tuurtle, however, will fall, and the rest of the boys are a little bit too far behind. They're going to have to fight fire with fire, power with power, and NAF tucked towards the corner is going to be traded through. Down to the 3-on-2, still a chance for MIBR, but Jota needs to try to get Nitro off the site here, and he's done a good job to get Elige out of the mix. Again, just jumping around, hits him with the Glock burst, and now it's him on 8 HP, looking to clutch it for MIBR. OC has to go for the reload. Chaos between both these two individuals, but OC pulls through for Liquid.
Oh, dear me. What happened there, Mac? That was just explosive on that side, but they got caught up. They got tripped up on one another. The Glock burst.
Too much happening. Too many missed shots.
It's so ineffective, the Glock burst.
Jumping around like rabbits, dodging those bullets. Doing a good job of doing so. Everyone now, hopefully you warmed up after that pistol round.
We've certainly warmed up.
We have at least 15 more of those.
At least 15, you say?
Yeah. Well, no bomb plant means no big investment into the round, but Chelo does have this AK dropped across from Jota. And full body armor as well, so hits him with the hero bite and looks to play off everyone else's information. Could definitely put a thorn in the side of Team Liquid's economy, but Liquid going for that 3-man bracket setup. NAF, the sole defender of apartments. And Nitro has that molly smoke combo just to buy time if MIBR do send it to B.
Bit might be here to sell a bit of a fake. Late lurk. He's got potential to do both. So, they're just going to group up, contact onto this B side. Nitro, oh, shoulder spotted out.
Uh-oh.
Takes a bit of damage. Going to drop that smoke and hopefully call for that rotation. MIBR in no state to commit. Oh, timing not working out for Bit. He always has his gun out. And so the one time he doesn't, gets caught. Go back towards B. That's where the action is, though. Look at Liquid. They've got the numbers there.
Yeah, they went for that rotation. Molly going to be dropped at the 20-second mark, which leaves no time for MIBR to get this bomb planted. They're going to have to go instantly for it. And look at this, tucked away in the corner. Shocks is going to be the last line of defense, but he's not even needed. Nitro goes forward for 3, make it a quad. And a big round to fend off MIBR.
Looking the goods. And all that cash money in the bank, too. So that's good for the CT side. But MIBR, if they got that bomb plant there, that would have been fantastic for the money. They're going to go still into MAC-10s and rifles. So, looking to use those MAC-10s to be a little bit faster, a little bit more dynamic. This is just Eco-Cobra style. You'll take those every day of the week, though. But 3 towards Banana for Liquid early on, just trying to assert dominance. The floor is lava. A lot of utility exchange from Liquid.
MIBR have done their homework. They keep on waiting for a lot of these nades to come through, just standing out of danger's way. Playing it very patiently. Flash across the top to try and get that dig control. And OC falls off with the pick. Happy enough with that. And MIBR not going to be able to answer with anything other than taking this bracket control.
Shocks does have a player in library to help make that crossfire a little bit easier. Nitro, that grenade's just going to singe the toes of Tuurtle. Perfect util. MIBR are just being systematically pulled apart at the moment. That's a good sign, though. Jota provides him with the lifeline. However, he has taken near mortal damage.
Won't be lasting too long. Doing a lot of the work on his own so far for MIBR, but someone's going to have to trade him out this time. It's still going forward. Showing that bomb over towards Arch. Let's see with 20 seconds on the clock what they decide to do. It's not a rotation back to B, it's just straight up dig they go. Bit taking contact. Lige. Just holding this off angle. And with minimal time remaining, they still need to clear the site and plant, and there's just not enough to do either of those things. The crossfire, way too strong from Liquid, and it's converted to 3.
They were straight into the meat grinder there. Just that single flash, that's all they had. They were out of time, though. Doubt they had time to even really get the bomb plant, let alone clear the site. So, Team Liquid now, good, strong start to the map. And MIBR, as we said, they've had a few kinks on their T side that they haven't been able to quite iron out. And that has also made its way into these first few rounds of Inferno, but it is still early days yet. They can fashion themselves back into a favourable position. And so, it's important now that Liquid don't overextend themselves and give away some of these weapons. Just get themselves lined up, take bracket control. That deep smoke. As they start to wrap this site, they could wrap into CT. The bomb is still down in second though, but Shops is there for the spray. He finds 2. And this is a good start for Liquid. MIBR haven't really had the penetration that they wanted. And so this looks to be a nice clean round for Liquid. Perfect answer to the first 3 rounds. If they can keep this nice and clean bit, he's going to be found out in mid, so MIBR yet to find a round. A very, very slow start for them. However, they are on rifles now, so let's just see whether or not this full belt of utility will be able to convert into rounds 1 for them. Still opting to keep that MP9 on NAF, just wanting to see how far it can go. That wrestle for control of Banana just continues to rage on. Can be a bit of a money pit for some of these teams over investing utility. But MIBR trying to take back control themselves. Look at the numbers just sitting at the bottom of mid. Nowhere to really go. They do eventually make their way through the smoke. Oh, that's perfect conversion for Tuurtle.
Finds those double entries. And at the minute mark, Liquid, it's going to be hard for them to get back into the round here. But they are scurrying over towards the B site, knowing there was a lot of noise over towards this side here. OC gets his head ripped off, and it's all down to Shox here. Tuurtle should be the easy pickings, but he's not going to be able to find more than just that single pick, and there goes a Lige as well. MIBR, they're on the board for their first round.
That's perfect. All it was some measured aggression through some smokes in Banana, and they just rolled on with that momentum and never really looked back. It's important for them to be able to continue to pile on rounds here because they've got to break that economy, and now OC's got that AWP in his hands, so there's an added layer to deal with.
Very much a dangerous prospect. Run boosting to get on that advanced line at mid, but the timing of the flash couldn't have been better. So OC going to lose the battle to a flashbang this time. Now, early smokes coming in towards Arch, 2 used, so MIBR miscommunication coming through there. But really heavily looking for this mid control. A Lige with that molly at dig was tucked away in boiler. And there's no one close to trade. So again, MIBR able to find that opening duel. Now with the bracket control, they're happy just to show some presence over towards Banana as well. Liquid, though, investing some of their util just to try and find some info here at the top of mid, and there could be a battle happening in a matter of moments. Nitro tucked away, and he's going to swing dry, finds the perfect timing, and will escape away like a thief in the night.
He gets away with that. Quite literally gets away with murder. And now they are on the haunches of this A bomb site. 40 seconds left. They've still got options to go back to B if they want to, but they're going to need to get a wriggle on. They do still have favourable numbers no matter which site they go, and it's just going to be them digging into A. They're looking for that flank potential. Oh, OC gets flattened here. This is going to be A all day of the week.
Well, Shox about to have his biggest test yet, and he has failed it. So down he goes, and it's all down to Naf to save this. M4 into the next. There's still a chance of a buy. Nitro with 3,300 in the bank. A little bit of round loss bonus, not heaps. Means that they can definitely force in, but the buy will definitely leave something to be desired.
Yeah, it's not going to be fantastic.
MIBR playing respectfully, not going too hard for the hunt, and just worrying about their own economy. They know they need to keep that stable so they don't run out of cash, run out of chances here on the T side. Every one of these is just that much more valuable considering MIBR have been a little rough in their terrorist affairs.
Yeah, that money's not great for Liquid, is it? I mean, OC with that AWP investment in the last round, not finding any success whatsoever. Big and costly. Quite impressed by Bit, to be honest. Yeah, this is just where things go wrong for Liquid.
Yeah.
They don't win any of these duels. So, they are going to get a buy out of it, though. So they're going to still make it work. Oh. Exit doesn't want to go a step further. He's waiting out all this utility and does find the first. He's traded, though. Naf finds two. So, good start for Liquid. Going to continue to press on too.
Tuck that one away. And MIBR. That molly at car is enough just to regain that banana control. Unknown to them though. So investing some early util just to clear out everything here. With no real mid presence at this minute mark. Are we going to see them go all in? They're a man down, grouping up, hitting the small site can be a pretty solid strategy. OC starting to rotate across as well with that deep CT smoke. Liquid now starting to put some pressure on this second mid position. Shox not spotting a damn thing, but hoping he's not been timed. And Liquid just cheating 3 players across. Good timing on that smoke at the 30-second mark, and MIBR again going to be forced to go for a last second execute.
Have to take that 3-on-3. Smokes will rain in. Lara flashes there. They got that boost on Elige. So OC is also going to step from the arch. Try and block it, but well, Elige actually drops in the end, and they clear out Naf. So MIBR, despite not having full control of the side,
Chelo! He has played him like a fiddle again, and Shox in a 1-on-3, wins the first, but he's got 2 more MIBR members to get past. And they're tucked away at the back of sight. So hard for Shox to try to navigate, especially if they just hold their ground. Offline from Chelo, he's done it all himself so far. Spotted, chipped that, Jota swings, and it's enough. 3 on the board for MIBR.
That is a well-played round. They never had control of the site. Still with the bomb plant down at the stairs. And that is an awkward way to enter in. But, I mean, Chelo doesn't even need to see his opponents to be able to take them. It's a good start, though. They found the first 2 with Naf, and I don't know, MIBR have this potential to dig themselves out of some of these situations where they do lose the first player and still convert that round. So More so on their CT side than their T side, but this is good early signs from MIBR. As I said, if they can fix things up in those post-plant situations, find that extra 10 to 15%, a few more rounds start to go their way, and this is where they're almost drawing level with Liquid, who are back on the pistols. P250, smoke, and grenade. That's a great use of that 1 HE that they had. Tuurtle and Exit cop that. Just soften them up a little bit for these pistols to go to work.
Yeah, it's the old B stack. Real slow round from Liquid. Just taking a gamble and seeing what work Shocks can do on his own again. You have to feel bad for him because he's about to have a lot of rifles up in his grills. He's playing a nice line to deal with it. But if MIBR go for the full wrap, which it looks like they will, then Shocks won't have too much of a fighting chance here at Haystack.
It's a lot of work for one person with the dig, but who knows? Maybe he can roll back the years too.
A chance. Line held. The chance goes sailing. Liquid now just going to keep what they have across into the next. Maybe look for some exits. If they can get another primary weapon or two, then that'll bolster the defenses in the next. MIBR seemingly happy just to look for numbers here, but chelo bit not missing much today, and the numbers from Liquid go to 0. All tied up again. MIBR find info.
All right, we draw level. So despite what we identified as a clear lack on their T side, some challenges there, they've been able to turn that back in their favour.
Five alive is ridiculously good for MIBR's economy. Chelo even into the 5-figure mark after buying. 11k left in the bank. Liquid just going for the 3-2 split, not investing too many members over towards the B site early. MIBR haven't been super interested in going for that early banana control. Just letting TL waste as much of that util as possible early on.
Have been getting some decent efficiency out of it though. Bit cops it there. Bracket control being taken by MIBR, just pushing Liquid back. Brings that extra player onto the site, but you can see that library smoke is... Oh, the intentions were signaled. They're going to try and wrap into B, but well, they've got a player in CT now. There's a lot of pressure on Nitro. He's recognised that. It's going to play from construction.
Solid
However,
decision.
They can go back towards A and really put pressure on. They've got no option other than to try and play maybe even double pit. OC's not in a tradable position.
Nah, he is looking for info. Believing in himself here at Dig. There's the info, but Bit hits him with the slow pick, takes his head off his shoulders. And with that extra pick, now MIBR are fully invested at going back towards A. There's double push up mid. Spacing looking good to trade. And Tuurtle just lurking in library and waiting for this rotation across. Nitro not moving a muscle though because Elige hasn't seen a thing. But again, MIBR just leaving it so damn late in the round. And Elige surviving is huge. He's got a pick to bring it back to the 2-on-2. Exit over the top, is able to slide another. And now Nitro needs to do it in a 1-on-2.
Has that time to work with, but does not have that kit. So if you can pick one up here, that's obviously going to extend how much time he's got to play with. But he knows exactly where Exit is, but there's nothing he can do about it. And Exit's here to split a few wigs.
Destruction. MIBR just choosing all the correct paths there towards the A site. Hitting nasty shots as well. And if they keep on firing up like this, not only are they going to stay in the lead, they can take this map and take us all the way to 3 and hunt for that reverse sweep. But it's still early days in round 10. Liquid back to the pistols again. A couple of smokes just to rotate and some nades to stack early on. See if they can get some value for that money. One's missed though. The other ones towards Banana are not hitting the mark either. So all 4 nades. Got a grand total of about 50 damage.
Yeah, that's uncharacteristic. As I was saying just in the previous round, they're actually getting good efficiency out of their HE and utility usage, but that seems to be a statistical anomaly.
Nitro close with a 5-7. It's where you want to be. However, he's barely given a chance. That's that 0 ping gameplay. Now, chelo. Just waiting to drop this molly on site. The longer MIBR take, the more time Liquid has to rotate across and maybe have a chance with the pistols. Let's see if the flood comes through. At the moment, Naf's in a pretty unplayable position, but he has the cover of a smoke for now. Boost going to be coming up better late than never. Elise trying to spot across the top of the smoke, and Tuurtle, they're just waiting for a flash to come through, for a flood from Liquid to happen. But it's just not. Naf falls. There's the trade. Attempt from Shocks. Elise finds a single, but I believe that's all they'll find this time. OC, what damage can he do with a 5-7, Jim?
It's ugly. It's ugly the way that they fought into that B bomb site, but it worked.
Bro. He was my mother clucker.
Unfortunately, OC trying to be the one to rule the roost right now, Mac. He's playing a game of chicken.
There's the range for it. Footsteps may have been heard.
If you can pluck a few frags here. Nothing on offer, though.
Looking for that AK. That Jota dropped. More damage. Chelo holds his ground. Dodges all those bullets as well, so won't fall to the bomb. Round will finish before it anyway. That's going to be that 2-round lead. Liquid starting to look lost, but they are at least going back into another gun round.
Some positive signs here for MIBR on the T side. Are you seeing how everybody's reacting to the chicken?
Yeah.
We see you.
Some very upset individuals in Twitch chat right now.
We see you, chat.
Everyone's devastated. OC was their favourite player, and now he's just at the bottom of the tier list. Not a friend of the chook.
No, he's cooked the chook.
Well, after that tactical, Liquid made some decisions. Let's see where they're going to be heading. Okay, 3B setup. Looking to fight for some banana control here. Let's see what they opt to use. Util out the wazoo. It's going to be Nitro. Real aggressive. Okay, so no, it was just Shoxy coming, dropping that extra util to rotate across. There was no plays being made. MIBR just keeping it slow. Getting that second mid control. Looking to work bracket eventually.
It's just so slow from MIBR. Very, very methodical. They do take territory, but you can see the way that it has a flow-on effect to some of these rounds. They are chewing up a lot of the clock. How many times have we seen them getting into this bomb site with maybe 20 seconds left? So again, I'll take bracket control. Utility's good to flush things out.
Oh, and the mollies as well. OT's gone aggressive. He's going to fall to it, but he's taken one with him. And it's 2-for-2 trades coming through, which leaves Elige solo here to try and buy some time from Pit. He's in the position to do so, though. And Liquid going for the full commit on the rotate, realizing MIBR, they've just been hitting the brakes after these picks and committing to the same site. So let's see if Liquid have the read.
So they just go dark on the channels. Just chewing up this clock, though. So reposturing back for 8.
Moto smoke. To allow a bust out of Apps, and Elige, he's read it like a hook. No flashes to stop him from holding that line. Jim, he's found 2, maybe the 3rd, but exit. No time to play with. He'll fall away to dig and be locked on in. Maybe able to survive in Apps. They've heard his footsteps running, but I don't think they're going to catch it.
No. That was, again, MIBR just falling on their own sword. They didn't give themselves enough time. They had the number advantage. Didn't want to back off. Didn't want to go to B. But that is their undoing. Elige plays that to perfection. So as soon as that smoke goes down, yes, it blocked vision off from Library. But what it didn't do was factor out Elige, who was playing that perfectly from Pit.
Yeah. Let's see if the change in pace is going to work here. Nah, for field day in front of him, but he's not going to find any of those showbacks.
Chelo on 1 HP though. A lot of damage done.
So much damage.
But no conversion. The rotation from Liquid too. They had 3 on that site eventually. Lige has got a lot of info. He's pushing through apartments. And is he going to check second mid? Don't think he had the time to. So Liquid are in a bit of a washing machine right now.
Oh no.
Pull
this is
towards
like
A.
Worst case scenario if Liquid lose this round as well. They've just won one. Slightly ruined the round loss bonus, and they don't have much in the tank to buy. Again, MIBR just coming off the back of that 6 win streak. They want more, and Lige, he might have just saved the round with that pick.
I don't know how many different times in this round Shox alone has rotated between sites. He's on his 3rd trip around the sun, but open, Bits doesn't find him. So there's a way in here for Team Liquid. Look at the HP on Tuurtle and exit. They're already chunked down.
Smoking forward, Nitro. Thought he wanted to go and play a dangerous game. Shox walks back into Jota, and now we're going to see the wrap come all the way around the world. It's down to Nitro to stop them from breaking it down this door. Flash through. Nitro knows that Jota's coming this way, and he goes wide into the open.
Ooh.
The trade comes through from Tuurtle. And again, MIBR leaving it so damn late, but they get the bomb planted this time, and Lige in a 1-on-2 has already had some work done for him.
They're going to just play a very, very simple crossfire too. Low player in Tuurtle, in the site. Jota just going to sit around construction.
Looking to play clutch from there. Need to walk back to site, and Tuurtle on 15 points of health. He's found 3 in the round, and he's really fired up in round 12.
That's a great round for MIBR. And as you said, situation out of control now for Liquid. There is some money, though. I would suspect maybe some pistols to be distributed. Some utility as well, but it's not going to be a gun round coming out. So finally, they get themselves a moment of reprieve here, MIBR. Funnily enough, we did criticize their T-sides in that first matchup. It was their undoing. They look to have remedied that on Inferno. A little bit more comfortable here.
Yeah. Could have just been the maps. They have noticed something in Liquid's defenses. Checking out those demos, but look at the range here. Lige could just win the dangerous game he's playing. There's no one close to trade. He has to do it himself, and OC falling right at the start of the round means Liquid have to make these plays, and it's not going to work for Lige. So Liquid may just fall deep. Try to carry across this armor into the next. It looks like they're going for the full gamble back to B.
Yep. Just trying to rally around Shox and save that M4 that they purchased in here. He had about 6k at the start of the round, so I thought maybe they would try and distribute things a little bit more evenly. But he's just going for that M4. They're getting their money decent, so the buy in the next will be quite good for them. But MIBR, they've got free reign of this A-bomb site. The bomb's still down the bottom of mid, so they're still going to run this one right down in terms of the clock.
Using a world of util. So at least Liquid, by doing nothing other than not being on the A site, are still getting some kind of value by surviving. Molly, smokes, flashes, all carried across to the next, gives them a decent shot. And with the round loss bonus, they can have everything they need. But 8's now going to be secured. Up on the scoreboard for MIBR, that is a big T side on Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a chance for more.
Yeah. Looks like we might even be entertained with a third map here if the trend continues. MIBR?
Hey, I will never, ever, ever say no to Overpass.
No to Overpass?
Greatest map in the game. Always provides...
Rip Cobblestone was
fun.
the greatest map in the game.
You guys were talking about how they removed the chicken coop yesterday.
Yeah, there was a chicken coop on Cobblestone. Here in these parts, down under, we knew it as Nando's. His most commonly mollied position too. Very cheeky spot.
Mm. I do miss Cobble now I think about it.
Yep.
Very creative utility on that map.
Open sky boxes.
Over time. Well, 3-2 again. Shocks deciding not to give that extra util to Liquid on the B site. Just coming back to A. Looks like Liquid are going to go for the apps control here. Making a bit of noise. Shocks as well, making sure no one busts up mid. So a change in the A defensive setup. MIBR not going to be walking into the trap here. But with the advanced defensive positions, they're going to hear this retreat down mid. Which means we could see a rotate come back to B.
This is I haven't seen an apartment setup like this in quite a while, but oh, great work from Naf despite that flash timing. Not working in his favour. Bit finds the trade though, so they can put pressure on this B site. They're just got to wait out that molly.
Oh. And the AWP in hand from Newbox. Smoke to play around. It's still a very dangerous game that Naf's playing, but he's buying so much time for the rest of the troops to come through. Elige on the flank too. That's going to be the bomb on the ground, and maybe the change in the round. Jota finds Nap there, slides it through, but still Elige fighting for the control of the objective. Yes, MIBR have the start, but they don't have the bomb to plant, and now OC's locked chelo into the corner. He's relying fully on Jota to clutch out that position.
They've got no util.
Oh no. And Elige has to do it all himself.
The double peak.
Leading by example, he will with the 4K.
Oh.
To take Liquid across to 6 and maybe just salvage this first half.
Oh, that's unfortunate for MIBR. They did all the hard work, right? But Elige, the timing, it worked out. The bomb was left. And he finally completes it. I thought they were done and dusted here. The 2v1. There was no opportunity for the wide peak, though. So, Team Liquid get themselves back into contention. And Nitro's copped a lot of damage here, but however, he is dishing it out and will put Tuurtle on the back foot. That molly draws him out for the duel.
Everything coming up Liquid here in the final round of the half. MIBR torn to shreds. Jota, though, a chance missed. And that's going to be 4 alive. Doesn't really matter. But Liquid find 7 and keep it as close as possible as we jump on into the halftime break.
They done told me to be myself, so when I went and found myself, the ones who told me back then, be true to who I am, ain't think we was really gonna win. Now they watching us from the sidelines while we trying to victories like we in high tides. I'm getting my prize, only thing my eyes is locked in on, $500,000 mine. I want it right now, don't waste my time. Family in a penthouse with a view sky high. Blood, sweat, and tears bring water to my eyes, cause the whole gang winning, I done gave my life. Odds low, but we did it, ain't we? And we always moving, never on the same thing. Now our lives are highlight reel. We like the thrill. This life's ideal. The hype is real.
We know it. It's just the way we live. We own it. 'Cause that we love the thrill. We know it. It's just the way we live. We're grown-up kids. It's just the way we live.
Welcome back to the Dirty South. IEM Dallas Day 3 has already been providing, and we're only a map and a half deep so far. Let's see if MIBR can close out map 2 on this CT side, or if Liquid can get off to a better start. Now they're on the attack.
All those questions will be answered here, Mac. And now look at this. So much aggression from MIBR. Down Banana, down mid. It's all happening here, Mac. It's a ring around the rosy. Elige wins that. However, Bit arrives to find 2 of his own. And so, 2v2, Mac.
And the quick flank as well. Tuurtle already the whole way up. Banana not going to be spotted initially. And now will he find one in transition? No. OC goes towards the back of sight. Now Shocks able to chip away. And Tuurtle comes through to team up with his teammate. Big picks coming through for MIBR. And they're going to take the CT pistol, which means they're off to a good start in the second half.
It's exactly what they needed. Exactly what they needed to just pick up things into the second half, start that CT side right.
Yeah.
We've noted their CT sides have been their strongest side, so it's all about conversion here and making sure they do a better job than Liquid. But on the back of that, Liquid are actually going to buy in with 3 rifles, 2 Tech 9s, some utility on the belts. And I'm looking across there from MIBR. They've got together everything they could.
Well, that's kind of the curse, right? So even though Liquid lose the rounds, they still get the full buy, which means MIBR still have a lot of weapons to deal with here in the second round of the half. Ollie down halls, chips away at Elige, but there's no dig player to hear the fire damage ticking. And MIBR are playing a very aggressive approach towards Banana.
Yep. Choosing the cover of those smokes to get some utility off, and Shocks cops a lot of it. Elige does get some back onto exit as he makes his way out of carpet. So Liquid have control of a good portion of the map, but just chelo now. He's got that long spot down Banana. He's going to call for the rotation off. Not quite yet.
In Bit, an opportunity, but it's missed. And OC Elige full punishment on the A site members. Jota able to trade for 1. And Exit still playing close towards apartments. Elige could fall in a matter of moments. He will. And there's that upgrade too towards an AK. So things now may get more difficult for Liquid.
Also backing off a little bit too now to play from the back of Graveyard, I believe. So let's just, it's actually the back of Pit still. So good positioning from Exit. But that rotation's come off towards B. MIBR have read this wrong. That's going to leave Exit with a lot of work to do.
Well, he's been used to doing work. Hasn't done a huge amount this game. Starts strong with a 1-for-1 and gives MIBR a fighting chance here in the post plant. Which just goes down.
Yeah. Very nearly wasn't a post plant.
It was like they're running onto site. What are they doing? But they get the bomb planted. Step 1 achieved.
There's that flank coming through from MIBR towards Diggity. So they do manage to get into the post plant positioning here. Liquid Shocks will get the spot. Needs to find the second though, and chelo, nothing he could do there. Immediately put to the sword.
Big kills coming through, and Liquid take that second round of the half. Very important for them, so they don't allow MIBR to run away with it. We'll see if MIBR decide they want to force back in here and try to play this dangerous game of chicken with economy. Looks like they will.
Nothing worse than playing economic chicken. I suspect foul play.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that was funny.
From time to time, I do dabble and ride a little bit of poultry.
Okay. What else have you got for me?
You just expect me to pluck these jokes out of nowhere? You're always asking whether or not I can make a quip on the spot, Mac. I don't operate that way.
Well, the round's done, Jim. No one's died. And I'm glad you got your moment. Now I never want to hear it again.
Sorry, I don't operate that way either.
Let's see if MIBR can save all 5 weapons. Looks like Team Liquid are going to go for that gentleman's agreement. Have a bit of a prod towards Banana, but they realise, look, there's a setup somewhere with all 5 of these MIBR members, so I don't think they'll go too deep here. You don't want to gift any of these rifles over to the CTs.
No, it's good because, you know, those MAC-10s, they get nothing for them.
Of course, MIBR not going to be able to bring anything else really into the round. Maybe some upgrades to helmets, but you still want to keep that economy as strong as possible going back into the next gun round. Of course, it's Inferno. Utility is of the utmost importance. So, MIBR not going to be playing silly buggers here, just bringing the same thing into round 19 that they had in round 18. And we'll see if we get a kill this round, Jim.
Yeah, look, I'm looking forward to the prospect. Otherwise, it's just a bit of a scratch match, isn't it? Bit more utility now being utilised. Stacking numbers towards B, MIBR. It's clearing out every angle at the top of Banana Shocks. Might be a bit more gusto here from Liquid, though. That smoke into Arch. Going to send the MAC-10s in. They're going to find the facts, Mac.
They're going to be hunting for them. Looking to farm up some casholas.
Solve this mystery. Sherlock Domes.
Chelo on a nice line, going to be flashed off for the moment. Elbow spotted and dealt with. Will. Shots. Continuing to lead the charge. And Jota just trying to slide some through Russian roulette there, through the smoke. And MIBR again, just happy to save the armor across, maybe find an exit or two.
Yeah.
But this is classic Inferno as of late.
Well, what I'm liking about the fact that they're saving out here is they're just giving absolutely no value to the MAC-10s whatsoever.
Very true. Nitro picks at least one off. The rest of the MIBR players all tucked away at A. Surely Naf and Shocks just go hard on the hunt. You can see they're leading the charge. They're looking for something. They kind of want to die just to try to get the AKs in the next, you know, and then some extra value maybe. And there you go. Naf, he's done his job. No trade from anyone. No one else close. So Shocks is still going to maintain the MAC-10. Nitro, bit of a bonus round with the Galil here too, as MIBR move into their rifles. Bit going to be donated that FAMAS and A1Ss for the rest of MIBR. Now, let's see if they change it up here, if they just see if they can make these holds work with rifles.
Just that flash buying some time for the boost here at top mid. Oh. That grenade looked a little bit more deadly than it ended up being on Jota. So, MIBR do have banana control. Team Liquid just grouping up here. Going to try and take bracket control, but that Molotov just stops them in their tracks for the moment.
Timing of it, perfect. And the counter util continues to flood through from MIBR just to slow Liquid down now. Tuurtle, he's hiding in that smoke, tucked away behind the pillar. Nitro trying to find anything, making a huge ruckus at bracket. And Liquid, without that banana control, they are looking just to commit on A. Entry comes through from Shocks now. Tuurtle tucked away on the balcony, going to be able to continue fighting for the moment. Crossfire here, exit, tries to trade, but it's only good for one, and Nap, he's cracked open a few heads. Jota through the smoke finds one, which gives MIBR a chance for a retake.
Both CTs right there as that bomb plant goes down, so they've got plenty of time to work with. They don't have a kit though, Max, so this could be of a critical essence. Naf is going to find the flank here too, so Chelo's not going to be aware of the fact that he's just lurking in Boiler, and that is going to be Jota making that save call.
Tucking that tail between the legs.
That money's pretty much at wit's end, Mac. So, MIBR falling on tough times.
Liquid out in the lead now after getting a fair few rounds at the end of the first half, and finally turning this half on its head. Just thriving with this momentum, and look at the Stonks gym. Elish. Oh, he's got those 5 figures.
So those Mac 10s do for you.
Shock's balling out of his mind as well.
Yeah, they're going to have quite a good run of rounds here. It's a lot of work for MIBR to do. They've got to get their own economy right before they can even focus on their opponents.
2-round lead. Liquid looking to make it 3, but that's going to make it that much harder. Nade stack straight onto Shock's feet there. It's the worst kind of death as well, because you cannot fight for your chance at getting the kill either.
There's nothing worse either than when you get pinned by the grenade. So you're just running, trying to get past it, hits you, it blocks your movement.
Jota. These entries. The boost though, Red and Liquid looking to make their way back into the round. Chelo recycling the M4, not going to get too much value out of it. And back to the 3-on-3 we go. Nitro still within an inch of his life, and the bomb coming in slowly but surely. We'll see if they need to invest another smoke on the cross here. They will, playing it safe. Rolling towards the coffins too, just to create some extra space. And MIBR, they're going to be going for this in the 3-on-3.
Yeah, look, pretty critical here that Liquid make the most of their utility advantage for now, but I don't get too wrapped up in it. Guns out now, try to make this as easy as possible for themselves. Don't want to take too many more losses.
Ooh. Sound cues coming through, and MIBR trying to slide these shots on OC quite low, but so's Nitro. Tucked away in the cutout. Tuurtle doing work here, but there's not a kit in play. They need to get on the bomb. They need to stick the defuse. Backside clear. And there's just enough time, but Bit unable to make that happen. Tuurtle trades, but it's the round for Liquid. A costly one. It chips away at the economy, which we were saying was booming. But MIBR, look at this. They get out with 1 player. It's not 2. That's just a double Tuurtle.
Double Tuurtle.
And a quick tech pause will be coming through.
2 Tuurtle. They made that round very difficult for Liquid, didn't they?
I wouldn't be angry if I had 2 Turtles on my team.
No, look.
Shots like that, man.
You get a second Tuurtle, you're going to be balling out of control.
You'd be breeding.
You could be. With a pond like that, why not? Imagine that. Look at that potential. Every round, 2 Turtles, 208 damage coming out of your 2 Turtles. Oh, sorry, 416. That'd be fantastic. But in reality, Liquid have a clear advantage here.
Every round. Even when he's dying, Elish is just coming in with so much more money every single time.
Yeah, he's making money by dying. Didn't think it was possible, but he is. So MIBR, I think we've got a bit of a preview into what he's going to be bringing into this next round. Have that all.
Yeah.
But
we're having a quick look at everything that's happened this game so far. Of course, that chaotic pistol to kick things off. And MIBR doing some very good work throughout it. Liquid as well. Got off to that early good start before MIBR started to get its finances sorted. Once they did, they strung, what was it, 7 rounds, 6 rounds in a row before Liquid finally found another.
Okay. It's a lot of momentum in this game. A lot of momentum in this game. I can't believe that's a highlight.
Oh my, they did it again?
Did you like that, Mac?
Why would they, not just me, you saw the emotional damage that it was doing to Twitch chat. They were not happy. And I dare say, there's going to be some molders in there as well. So
yeah.
You guys, let OC know that that's not acceptable.
Can't believe they've done this.
Well, tactical out of the technical into the bloody real live round. And we're live again.
Tactical out of the technical into the spectacle. That's what we're going with. Chelo on that AWP. It's going to be tested early on. OC does not win that duel.
The booty coming around the corner enough for Chelo to strike. with this numbers disadvantage. It's going to be difficult for Liquid to get back into the round. MIBR could be smooth sailing. Let's see if they rotate Chelo across. Looks like he's going to go all the way back to Arch now. Liquid, with a man down though, may just group up and hit this B side. It looks like that's what they're committing to.
Straight on in after this wave of utility. Trying to isolate the two players in the site from making crossfire work. They do have that AWP there. Lige, though, is fashioning this site into his own. And that is going to be Liquid getting into this bomb site relatively unopposed. Now, if MIBR don't find a way in here, I would suspect they might save because their money's not fantastic. They've got to weigh that up. chelo can rebuy, but certainly Jota cannot.
Ooh, they're going for it.
They are.
They're thinking about it. They know they need to do some more damage to that economy. And in they come. Molly over towards Dark as well. That's going to make it hard for Elise to stand where he needs to, but it doesn't matter because Shox has gone forward. Trying to put Liquid on his back, and in the 1-on-4 bit, he's running low on time. He's heard that swing come and goes for the pre-fire, but it does not convert to a kill, and that's going to be 13 rounds for Team Liquid.
That is a massive round for them too, because that is going to be...
They're a man down.
Yeah. A man down. Lige able to separate that crossfire quite nicely. Shox here just put to rest any retake chances whatsoever. And as I was saying, there's a bit of a weird buy coming out from MIBR. They've kept around, 1,500 to 2,000 in the tank, but
yeah. Just trying to see what they can make work there with the AWP. Tuurtle, very lucky to be alive. He's dodged for that nade damage as well. And he's just waiting for a swing to come through. Liquid looked like they were getting greedy. And they're going to continue forward up through mid here. Knowing there's an AWP here, it's a dangerous play to go dry. Flash through, Tuurtle. Still tucked away in the one-and-done position. Lige, he's baited the shot, tucks him into the corner. A big round for Liquid already. And I dare say it's only Jota that can save this.
yeah, but they're nowhere near Jota at the moment. The bomb's still back all the way on the scooter.
The save. Already calling it.
I mean,
Bomb's still in T-spawn.
they probably want to save this armor going into the next round. They've kept their money relatively low here. They're going to be going for another buy.
Mm. Yeah, with the round loss bonus cranking up, there's a definite buy to come through if Jota especially keeps his A1S in stock.
Mm-hmm.
And Shock's just going to hang around, see what he can hit. Or Liquid just accept this round, take their time with it, over towards the A side of things.
Very long rounds so far in this game. A lot of long rounds. Even now, Liquid only just getting the bomb plant down.
Yeah.
Final 20 seconds of the round.
They found him, and Jota needs to do his job of surviving, but it's hard. Liquid know they've got cash for days, so they're happy to put their lives on the line, and they'll rip that M4 out of his hands. Still, there's some cash to reinvest, but there's just going to be slightly less utility coming into the round. Bit as well, going to that AWP. Let's see if he has a spawn. Looks like he could.
Yeah, the problem is here, they don't get another rebuy like this. So they save those weapons out. It's not just this round they had to think about, but the following. And unfortunately, if they have to think about the following, they've probably already conceded match point at that stage. So this is effectively MIBR. Oh, Bit wins the early duel against Shock. I said effectively MIBR backs
Huge.
to the wall.
It's a big pick to getting very aggressive. Movement. Playing that dangerous game. Now we see OC starting to try and come for some revenge. Last time Liquid were that one man down, they still managed to navigate the round. But MIBR brought less into it than this. So, see how it goes.
A lot of info too with Banana being controlled by MIBR at the moment.
And Bit just forcing the point. Even with the numbers advantage. Ready for the swing from Nitro. OC wants to trade, but the pillar, it's enough to cover for. Now Lige finally finding an answer. But it's not enough to get them back in just yet.
That Molotov is just going to keep them locked in for now. They're going to funnel into Diggity, into this A site. Tuurtle is good for one, but not two. He does damage to Naf, and now, with this 2 versus 3, OC chimes in! Okay, this is swung back in favor of Liquid. And now, chelo His position actually might be his advantage.
OC, criminal shot coming through, but can he finish? He will! 15 now on the board for Liquid. A 6-round lead, MIBR. They won the pistol in this second half, but since then, unable to convert anything.
Oh, it's unfortunate too. As I said, the flow and effect of those two weapons not being saved over is the fact that they're pretty much all around that 3.7k mark heading into this last round.
Yeah.
Or should I say match point?
There's a lot of them to play with for Liquid here too. They got cash for days. We spoke about that. Still another buy or two. If they do lose this one. And MIBR trying to get more creative with it. Oh, and Exit's gone down, so it's just Bit to hold the A site on his own. Chelo not expecting shocks, already tucked at the logs. And things going from bad to worse now for MIBR. Tuurtle wants to try to save the day, and he's going to have to. All alone on A.
There's a lot of work to do here, Mac, and there's timing not going to work out in favour. And Team Liquid eliminate MIBR and keep their hopes alive at IEM Dallas.